Welcome to the A-State Soccer Complex, where the Arkansas State Red Wolves will take on the Georgia Southern Eagles today. Now, Georgia Southern is 5-10 overall. They are 3-5 in conference. They opened conference play with a 2-0 win over Georgia State, and then they had a 7-2 win over the struggling ULM team there. They don't have a single point in conference play. And they had 4 straight losses, but then a win over Louisiana on Sunday. And last season, Georgia Southern won 2-1 over Arkansas State in Statesboro, and they have never lost here in Jonesboro. They are 2-0-0. Now, Rowdy Frazier, what do you think about this matchup?
I think it's going to be really interesting. Both teams are tied towards the bottom of the table for 7th. And so today, Georgia Southern's looking to clinch their spot in the SBC conference tournament. And so if they end up winning here or this weekend to Little Rock, where they go in a couple of days, then they'll be in that tournament. And that's really important for any Sun Belt team.
Now, talking about Arkansas State, head coach Brian Dooley is here in his 4th season from assistant coaching job at Missouri. They are 6-6-2 overall. They are 3-4 in conference. They are more of a defensive-minded team. They have lined up here at 3 at the back. I think it's going to be more of a 5 at the back with wingbacks. Is that what you see here?
Yeah, for sure. I think both teams are going to be looking to sit back a little towards the beginning of the game because you don't want to concede early. And so they're going to be feeling each other out, trying to figure out how they're going to play before they really get going today.
And we have Kelsey Ponder in goal today. She's a senior from St. Louis, Missouri. She's really been splitting the goalkeeping duty this season with 7 or 8 starts for her, and Megan McClure has 7, but she will get to go today between the sticks. She has 40 saves on the season, and we're almost ready to get underway. What do you expect in this matchup?
I think it's going to be a hard fought. I expect Georgia Southern to be looking to score early and get on the board so they can sit back and play the long ball that they play well.
So Georgia Southern will be kicking off to begin this game here. They'll be moving from left to right from your radio dial. They're going to send a long ball over the top, and that's intercepted by Dana O'Boy, and we're going to try to get a breakaway here. I expect this game to be pretty cagey in the midfield, more of a defensive game. And Arkansas State allows 4 more shots a game than they take, but they have more goals per game than their opponents. So that shows a smash-and-grab mentality.
Right, right. You can see here right at the beginning, they're already in the back 3 right now, Arkansas State is.
There's a good ball over the top from Georgia State. That's intercepted by Coates. And that is shot wide. Kelsey Ponder had it covered the whole way.
Yeah, Kelsey Ponder is actually the only player on the team that hasn't played 14 games this season. She's only played 8.
We're going to try to work it out of the back there. Pass to Olivia Smith and then out to Sarah Sodoma, Sunbelt 2nd team last year. There's a foul there. I expect this ball to be put in pretty dangerously by Georgia Southern. Work on some set pieces here.
Yeah, they'll be aiming for their forwards in the box right now to win a header and try to get it on target here early in the game.
So Taylor Regensberger is going to swing this ball in swinger with the left foot. Good header away by Coates there. Out to Sodoma. We're going to try to break away here. Good interception from Regensberger. When in doubt, clear it out, right, Rowdy?
Right, right. And so right here you're going to see them throw it in. Georgia Southern's going to try to throw it in and cross into the box and get on the end of one of their players.
Do you think they're going to take this throw in like a corner kick from this angle? Try to throw it as close as they can into the mixer?
I don't know. I don't know if any of their players actually have that big of an arm. They'll probably try to play it short.
There it is. Good pressure there from Sodoma. Regensberger swings it in. Headed away there by Taylor Schneider. Good ball over the top there. Searching ball. And Haley Furio is unable to chase that ball down. Collected by the keeper well there. And their keeper is 8 saves away from the all-time Georgia Southern record. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, it is. Yep, she'll be looking to get that here in Arkansas this weekend, either here at A-State or at Little Rock when they play them in a couple of days. It's a nice defensive header by Olivia Smith to get it out of the dangerous area.
And then good pressure there by Maggie Ertl. Oh, what a save. And they've called a foul there. Impedance on the goalkeeper, I believe. So free kick from the box. A good chance for Georgia Southern to take a breather Because Arkansas State has been on the front foot this match so far.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They got to be careful on that counterattack. Arkansas State just know how to spring in a counterattack.
And both keepers are looking to play out from the back here. That's how it started this match. Again, a searching ball to the sidelines we've seen from both teams, and change of possession here, Arkansas State. Long throw in down the line.
Yeah, I think Arkansas State is doing a really good job defending this left side of the field, and Georgia Southern is going to start trying to go down the right side more.
Here's a good step there from Dana O'Boy. Another good step from our center back, Julianne Coates. A through ball here. Kelsey Ponder should have this covered, and she does.
Yeah, Arkansas State's got to be careful not to get too high up the field because Georgia Southern will hurt them on those long balls.
Another pass out of the back here, and then we're going to clear it as we get under pressure. Coates clears. And another throw in. The battle of the sideline so far.
Yeah, it looks like what's happening is Olivia Smith is on the left side of this three-back line, and she keeps on going forward a little bit, and that's when they adjust, and they need to be careful about that for sure.
Right. Good drop here to Olivia Smith. She's going to try to play it out wide to Taylor Schneider. Searching for Sarah Sodoma there, but it's been cut off, and Taylor Schneider will again win possession. Seems like we haven't had any control in this game from either team.
Yeah, really, not much has happened. We've really been playing hard on this left side of the field. I think that's where Arkansas State's strongest, and that's where our goal is going to come from if we get one.
There's the first long kick of the game there from Jocelyn Springer. A-State passing around the back now. And another good interception in the midfield. It's been pretty cagey so far here.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, and neither team wanting to concede early.
Taylor Schneider's won the ball in the midfield 4 or 5 times already here, and there's another good win from Arkansas State. Sarah Sodoma into the box. She's going to try to cross it in here. And it's gone out for a corner. So here's where Arkansas State is dangerous, as they don't create too many chances throughout the game, so they like to capitalize when they can. They only have one person deep here. That'll be Olivia Smith. Goalkeeper's come up way out of her box here. So it'll be an in-swinger from the near side. Ball's in the box. Headed. And cleared out.
Yeah, that's really dangerous right there. Georgia Southern really need to be careful not to concede more of those corners because anytime you get the ball in a dangerous position like that, there's a chance it'll go in goal, maybe off someone else.
Right.
Or maybe someone sticks it in there.
Throw in here for Arkansas State. Olivia Smith down the line to Sarah Sodoma. And another corner for Arkansas State.
Yeah, Olivia Smith's going to come back again just like before, and we're going to get our 2 defenders, O'Boy and Coates, our 2 center backs up there to be an aerial threat for us.
And Georgia Southern has 2 players on the line here. I think they're going with zonal marking on this corner. Ball is swung in here a little bit too deep. It's fallen out and gone over the bar. That was a good strike.
Yeah, no, definitely a good look. That's probably the first real opportunity either team's had close to goal. It's a shame they couldn't get it on target.
Arkansas State looking positive here early. And it'll be a goal kick here for Jocelyn Springer. Looking to go short. No, I think she's going to boot it here. Try to relieve some of this pressure that Arkansas State is putting on Georgia Southern.
Arkansas State wins the ball in the midfield again.
That's a good ball into Sarah Sodoma, and she scored.
Yep, she puts it in the back of the net. It's a great long ball to her, and it looks like she is now on 4 goals and leads the team in goals.
So that is Sarah Sodoma, forward number 7 here from Manchester, Missouri, the sophomore. She was a second-team All-Conference last year and the freshman of the year in the Sun Belt Conference. She's made it 1-0 early.
Yeah, so what I'm interested in seeing now is what Arkansas State's going to do defensively. Like I said, they've had a 3-man back line, but do you think they're going to shift more to a 5-man now?
I mean, it looks like they have 4 at the back right now. I don't think that you can park the bus just yet. Only 8 minutes off the clock here.
I mean, you've seen people do it before, though.
But Arkansas State has been on the front foot this match, and a dangerous long ball, 1-0. Georgia Southern working on the left side here.
Looks like Tyler Gordon's near the far post. You might want to watch for that cross in the box.
There's a comfortable catch. Oh, saying the ball went out of bounds on the cross there. So Kelsey Ponder will collect, and we'll have a goal kick. Playing it short here to Oh Boy. Back to the keeper. Back to Oh Boy again. Not a lot of movement off the ball here for Arkansas State. Line pass to Olivia Smith. She's going to drop it back to Oh Boy. Sodoma backtracking here. Good run here from Sodoma. Back to the center back Oh Boy. Out wide to Olivia Smith.
Yeah, really, Arkansas State's going to be fine with passing the ball around on their third. But if Georgia Southern gives them the chance, they'll try to go for another long ball like they did before when they scored.
That was good pressure there on the interception from Tyler Gordon. She has 38 shots this season, 17 on target, and only 1 goal. What do you think's going on there, Rowdy?
Man, I mean, sometimes whenever you get in good positions, you shoot, but it's hard to really get it past the goalkeeper, especially from a midfield position where she's playing. And so it's hard to get quality opportunities, I guess you could say.
I was always taught you put it on frame, it's all you can do.
Yeah. Miss every shot you don't take.
Red goal scored by number 7, Sarah Sodoma. Assisted by number 14, Maggie Ertl, and number 6, Victoria McIntosh.
So we heard about the assist there on that move from Victoria McIntosh to Maggie Ertl inside to Sarah Sodoma, where she was able to slot past the keeper and make it 1-0. Throw in on the far side for Georgia Southern. They're trying to work the ball up the field, and Arkansas State is pressuring a lot more than I've seen this season. But it doesn't feel like we're playing ourselves into a bad position here where it's like we're pressing and leaving ourselves open at the back. I think our back line's been very compact and looks like we're playing right to the game plan so far.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really impressed by the width that we're getting, especially Olivia Smith over on this left-hand side of the field.
Right. It's always able to give her an outlet right there. All of our passing moves begin with her, it seems like. Drop back to Kelsey Ponder. Out wide to Oh Boy. And Olivia Smith again providing width with her toes on the touchline there. And that's all Georgia Southern's had so far this game. Yeah. That long ball over the top trying to look for somebody, and center back has one of them marked and the other one's not able to get to it.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by O'Boy and Coates sticking together. And when Olivia Smith does leave to go into attacking position, Evan Ross seems to be dropping back into that 3-man back line to provide more defensive stability.
It's a good ball inside there from Hannah Smith. We're going to try to play through the middle. Ashton Adams drops back here. There's that good diagonal ball over the top, but cleared away by Oh Boy. Looked like a fair challenge. And there it is again. That ball's probably going to be shielded and gone out of bounds. Yep.
Yeah, Georgia Southern's going to keep on trying to go for those over-the-top balls, and they're looking to get one on target. They've done it plenty this season, so Arkansas State just needs to be very sound defensively and very disciplined.
Good thing about getting a goal early here is that Arkansas State doesn't have to play out of their game plan. They're able to sit back now, they can actually send long balls over the top like Georgia Southern's trying to do, but if they don't ever get a goal, it's already 1-0.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Again, Olivia Smith on the ball. There's that diagonal long ball again. And Arkansas State wins a throw-in.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, Olivia Smith staying back with O'Boy and Coates when before we got the goal, she'd always go forward. And so Arkansas State's definitely trying to play a little more defensively.
Looks like a true 3 at the back right now for Arkansas State. There's a good ball in the box. Taylor Schneider shoots. And that'll be a goal kick as it's wide of the keeper at the far post.
Yeah, as long as Arkansas State keeps on threatening their goal, then Georgia Southern really can't get too far forward because the worst thing they can do is concede another goal.
Pass intercepted out of the back by Sarah Sodoma. She swings it into the middle. That's been headed off the post. That's a dangerous ball.
Yeah,
Head it to the near post and see what happens.
That was very close to being an own goal, too, because it went off the keeper Springer, and she got on top of it before it went in the goal, thank God.
That's Maggie Ertl that almost headed that ball into the top corner there.
Yeah, that brings Springer up to 2 saves in this game so far, which brings her 6 to the record.
Arkansas State wins another long ball there. Hannah Smith with the long ball over the top there, but unable to control that was Tyler Gordon. And another pass back to Kelsey Ponder, and Arkansas State will start from the back again. There's a push in the back there from number 7, Brogan Boudreaux, sophomore from St. Mary's, Georgia.
Yeah, we're almost to 15 minutes into this game, and Arkansas State's had 6 shots to Georgia Southern's 1. Which is very impressive.
Juliana Coates here to take the free kick. She's going to send it long. Maggie Ertl was unable to knock that ball down there, but Arkansas State has won the ball back in possession. Victoria McIntosh sends it inside here to Haley Furio. Cross is blocked. Draw back to Juliana Coates, and she's going to swing it in.
Yeah, those long balls are very safe for Arkansas State.
Now here comes Georgia Southern on the counterattack here on the right side. There's a great step there from Olivia Smith. The ball will go out for a throw in, but that's a way to cut off an attack right there.
Yeah, and even on that counterattack, we still had 3 defenders back ready to defend that.
I think that we're going to let this ball go out here for a goal kick as Dana O'Boy shields it across the line, and Kelsey Ponder will start from the back again. Since it seems like I've said that 10 times so far.
Yeah, Kelsey Ponder really hasn't been tested yet this game either. I'm very impressed by how defensively sound and how little shots that we've gotten or let Georgia Southern get on target.
Seems like Georgia Southern's been pretty disjointed so far between defense and attack. They haven't been able to link up any play so far. It's like they're so defensive because of Arkansas State's pressure, and then they're sending long balls to one person.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see Ashton Adams really trying to put the pressure on Coates and Ponder, or O'Boy and Ponder as they pass the ball back and forth.
That's been Arkansas State's play so far. Just continue down this left flank after a goal kick and work it to Sodoma or Ertl up top. There's another good win from Juliana Coates and another one. O'Boy's done well there, and Coates will drop back to Kelsey Ponder, and we'll play it out wide to Olivia Smith. The width again.
Yeah, how many times have we said that already?
She cuts inside here, tries to find that ball over the top. That's intercepted by Taylor Regensberger, and Georgia Southern will have a chance to set up some sort of attack here, but Juliana Coates steps again. Here comes Arkansas State on an attack. Played out wide to Sarah Sodoma. Few step overs here, low driven cross. That's almost another own goal there from Georgia Southern. I believe Arkansas State thought that ball had gone out for a corner and would quit playing there for a second.
Yeah, he played to the whistle. That's what I was told.
There's a foul there in the midfield on Lindsey Brochu on Ashton Adams there.
Yeah, it looked pretty nasty. I imagine Georgia Southern are about to start getting frustrated. They keep on trying to their game plan. It's just not working. So I wonder if they're going to try to change it up here or if the coach is going to try to change anything as far as their game plan goes.
With all the long balls that Georgia Southern's given so far, I'd expect them to try to put this ball on the penalty spot and see what happens. There's a good ball. Knocked down here. Victoria McIntosh will kick it out for a throw-in. That's good defensive work. They can't score from there.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you'd rather concede a throw-in than a corner any day of the week, and especially when you're unsure about who it touched last.
Right. There's a throw-in, and Juliana Coates will clear again.
Yeah, that was a pretty long throw-in, though. That's very impressive.
And Juliana Coates will head away. Taylor Schneider tries to send it upfield.
Looked like almost our whole team was back trying to defend against Georgia Southern there with only one player forward. Looked like it was Ertl.
Georgia Southern trying out the right flank here. Olivia Smith claims it went off of a Georgia Southern player, but the referee will give the throw into Georgia Southern.
Yeah, you always have players try to argue their side of the story. It never goes out on them, though.
Sandefur will throw it in here. Tyler Gordon drops back again to Sandefur. She's going to swing it in, and Kelsey Ponders quick off her line to collect that one. We're going to start again from the back.
Yeah, no, it's very important whenever a goalkeeper comes off their line like that to have good communication with their defenders. And you saw as soon as she was coming up, oh boy, backed away, give her the space she needed.
Oh boy's done very well on this left side there, playing the ball up top. It is intercepted here. Tyler Gordon has tried to touch around the defender, and it's gone into touch.
Yeah, a little bit of a shoulder hit there when they walked by each other. I wonder a little dissension between them.
I've seen a lot of players get frustrated trying to go down Olivia Smith's flank this season. I can understand.
Yeah, you'd think that the Georgia Southern would be really trying to push it down the other side, but I feel like Arkansas State just keeps on funneling them over here to this left side.
That's where a lot of the play's been so far, but Arkansas State's goal came from the right side. Good through ball there from Sarah Sodoma into the box. It'll be a goal kick here for Georgia Southern as Jocelyn Springer collects.
Yeah, Arkansas State's playing very smart, and you see the substitutes start warming up now. I wonder who they're going to try to bring on. If Arkansas State's going to try to bring on another defender to help defend this lead or not.
There's another long ball down the line from Georgia Southern, but there's just nobody there to get on the end of it. Juliana Coates will play it back to her goalie, Kelsey Ponder. Inside to Oh Boy, they're giving her space to run here. Center back going on a journey.
Yeah, Georgia Southern really needs to start trying to play just a little more patient. I feel like they're just going with the long ball every time, even if no one's there.
Good distribution there from Kelsey Ponder, knocked down by Taylor Schneider. We drop back here to Juliana Coates. That's another good turn from Coates.
Yeah, I feel like she is very comfortable with the ball at her feet. She she even went for a fake pass earlier and faked out one of the forwards for Georgia Southern.
This is composed play from the back from Arkansas State. There's a searching ball on the right side. Back inside to Taylor Schneider. There's a good win. Sarah Sodoma. Ended up being a tame effort right at the keeper.
Yeah, but it's good to always threaten the keeper no matter what. And I'm sure that Springer is happy to have that down as a save.
It's a foot race here on the left flank. Juliana Coates sends the ball out for a throw-in. And Georgia Southern will actually have a chance to get bodies up the field now.
Yeah, they didn't go for the long throw-in again like they did last time. They went for the short throw-in this time. I'm liking how much more patient they're playing, though.
That was the best piece of play from Georgia Southern for this game, but Dana O'Boy intercepts it. We have a substitution here.
Entering the game for the Red Wolves, number 26, Haley Husted.
Haley Husted will enter the action here.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that substitution. She actually has 3 goals on the season, and she was tied with Sodoma, but Sodoma this game's first goal this game, but fourth goal this season brought her above her.
And Haley Husted has 3 goals on 6 shots this season. It's a pretty good goal conversion right there.
For sure, for sure. Bet Tyler Gordon wishes she had that.
Taylor Schneider trying to reclaim the ball here, but it's been dropped back to Brogan Boudreaux, who's the starting striker for Georgia Southern, finding herself in the midfield a lot of this match.
Yeah, I feel like Ashton Adams has been playing more of a striker role this game, while Brogan Boudreaux has been dropping back more in the midfield.
There's a good ball from Ashton Adams, but nobody there to collect, and Coates will drop back to Oh Boy. And Arkansas State will start another attack out wide, Olivia Smith. That's a good ball out wide to Sarah Sodoma. Takes a heavy touch here. It's been collected by Jocelyn Springer. Georgia Southern going quick here on the near side. It's a dangerous back pass there from Boudreaux, and it's been intercepted. Maggie Ertl. It's a good save there from Springer.
I think it was McIntosh earlier who had that shot over the post before the goal, and there she is again getting dangerous in the attack.
Winning a corner for Arkansas State.
Yeah, that brings Springer up to 4 saves this game, so she's halfway to the all-time save record, single-season save record for Georgia Southern.
This will be a right-footed outswinger from the far corner. It's a dangerous ball. It's been headed, and Springer will be able to collect there. Not as much pace on the ball as Arkansas State was looking for there.
Yeah, but you see all of Arkansas State getting back, and Springer just trying to hold the ball for a little bit and get some of the pressure off of her and her defenders.
Georgia Southern actually trying to come down the left flank here. And they've called a foul there for a challenge.
Yeah, it looks like some of Georgia Southern's players are getting ready to come onto the pitch. I'll be interested to see who all they're bringing on and who they're going to be taking off.
Yeah, who they're going to be taking off is going to show what their plan is. I don't think their game plan has worked so far. We'll see if they're going to try to mix it up here. Taylor Schneider collects the ball. She's going to try to play an over-the-top ball. That'll be cleared out for a throw-in. Thrown in a dangerous position for Arkansas State.
Yeah, it's always important to put pressure on them and not just sit back completely, because if Arkansas State can get a second goal here, a 2-0 lead is very important for them.
Not exactly what Arkansas State was looking for there on that throw-in. But they'll have a chance to do it again.
Yeah, it was poorly defended by Georgia Southern. It got all the way in the box without anyone touching it by the looks of it.
Comes another throw-in from Arkansas State. Headed on by the defender and then cleared away. Played up top to Tyler Gordon. But Juliana Coates will collect and play it out wide to Olivia Smith again.
No surprise there that they're going to Olivia Smith on the wide flank.
Hannah Smith did well there to control that ball. Difficult reception there.
And there you see Oh Boy making another step for a defensive tackle.
And Juliana Coates wins another header. Is able to clear the ball away with her left foot. Substitution here for Georgia Southern.
Entering the game for Georgia Southern, number 10, Marcella Montoya.
Marcella Montoya, Hallie Huff, and Asia Valathong will be coming on for Georgia Southern here.
Yeah, it looks like Maddie Cuntworth has gone off, and can't see who the other players are yet, but I'll let you know when I find out. Yeah, so it looks like Tyler Gordon has also gone out, as well as Brogan Boudreaux.
Another good step there from Juliana Coates. Georgia Southern will have a throw in at the midline there.
Yeah, it looks like Georgia Southern's trying to go more attacking with these substitutions.
Good defensive play there from Lindsey Brochu. It's collected here by Georgia Southern. Going to try to play it out on this right side here. Looking for a first-time cross. And Kelsey Ponder will collect that effort.
Yeah, there's about half a chance there. If Haley Huff could have got a solid touch on that ball, then it had a better chance of going to the back of the net, though.
Throw in here for Arkansas State, playing it down the line. Good ball inside there to Ertl. She's taking a hit there. It's been blocked. Georgia Southern will clear. Looks like Arkansas State's going to have a chance here on a free kick from, what do you think, 27?
Yeah, I'd say around 27, 25 yards out. Very dangerous position for sure.
Right side of the box here. Right-footed players could try to curl it in at the near post, but I expect a ball sent over the top again. We've had some, Arkansas State has had some dangerous headed opportunities early.
Yeah, free kicks like this are extremely hard to get into the back of the net, and sometimes it's a lot safer to send it over the top and try to get a head on it into the back of the net. They're really going to try to test Jocelyn Springer here.
Looks like the referee is happy with the wall here. Blows his whistle. Here comes the shot. Fired over the crossbar. Always rising.
Yep. Yeah, those are difficult to get on target. Even you even see professionals flying over the crossbar sometimes.
It's so hard to hit it with enough pace to beat the keeper, but get it up and over the wall and drop back down into the goal there.
Yeah, but I'd rather hit it over the post than into the wall and giving them a chance to counter.
Chance here for Arkansas State. It'll be a corner here on the right side.
Entering the game for the Red Wolves, number 24, Jill Whipke.
With Jill Whipke coming on, 15 minutes left in the half, I imagine they're going to be trying to play a little more defensive so they can be sure to keep this lead going into the half.
Here comes a right-footed outswinger from Arkansas State. Headed at the near post. Cleared away by Georgia Southern. We're going to have another chance here from Arkansas State. Ooh, it's a good strike.
Yeah, for sure. She had a very good touch on the ball there.
Yep.
Hit it with enough power, she could have just got it on target. So it looks Taylor Schneider has gone out for Jill Whipke coming in.
I thought Taylor Schneider done very well at the beginning, owning the midfield, and then I guess Arkansas State decided for some fresh legs in the midfield there, as it has been 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's very important to get fresh legs, and it's nice to have that kind of luxury in college soccer.
Foul there on Olivia Smith coming through the back of the player. Free kick here for Georgia Southern. They've sent it in long. Headed down, but ultimately cleared by Olivia Smith. It's a good searching ball over the top. Sodoma couldn't get on the end of it.
Yeah, if Villathon could have got a hold of that ball, it could have been a very dangerous opportunity at the top of the box. And once again, you see Dana O'Boy shepherding the ball out of bounds.
Substitution here for Georgia Southern. Looks like Junique Rodriguez will be coming on. And Ashton Adams will be coming off. I thought Ashton Adams had been Georgia Southern's most dangerous player in the first half.
Yeah, for sure. She's putting a lot of pressure onto Coates and O'Boy as they pass in the back. Looks like Haley Huff's going to be the one putting on the pressure now, though.
There's a good ball from O'Boy to Sodoma. And Maggie Ertl will put the ball into touch as Hannah Smith defended well there. Another foul line coming through the back of a player for Arkansas State, but I like the pressure that Arkansas State has put on these attackers from Georgia Southern.
Yeah, and I think they're fine with fouling in their offensive half, so they don't mind giving the ball up there.
Especially with how the long ball has not been working for Georgia Southern early.
For sure.
There's a ball sent in over the top. Juliana Coates the first to touch it. Victoria McIntosh will send it out wide here, back inside to McIntosh. And just another good win from Olivia Smith.
It looks like she might be a little banged up from that tackle, though. She needs to be a little careful there. I wouldn't like to see this Arkansas State Red Wolf team play without her.
Out wide here to Rodriguez. Another good win from Olivia Smith. Drop back to Oboy, played out wide to Sodoma. Overlapping run there from Brochu, but she drops back to Olivia Smith. Played over the top from Ertl. That's a good ball. Unable to control it there. And again, coming through the back, Arkansas State, but 85 yards from your own net. It's a foul you're willing to give up.
Yeah, for sure. If nothing else, it just helps waste some time. I've been very impressed by Maggie Ertl and her hold-up playability because they seem to be getting the ball up to her, and she's been playing the through balls through for the other players in Arkansas State.
Another header won by Arkansas State. Georgia Southern will collect again and play a ball outside, but Olivia Smith will cut it off. And then a clear from Oboy. And Brochu is able to play it off of a Georgia Southern player. We have a substitution coming in here.
Number 4, Maddie Garrison.
And Maddie Garrison will be coming on for Maggie Ertl. Give her a breather, give her an extra 10 minutes to get back to fitness during halftime.
Yeah, Maggie Ertl is the one who had the assist on the goal, playing a through ball.
It's a good long throw down the line from Olivia Smith. And Sodoma is able to take it down the line here. She's going to take on a defender. Beats her for pace. Plays it in with her left foot. Good save there from Springer. Another Arkansas State effort over the bar, but chances have been created.
Yeah, we saw Haley Husted running into the top of the box, and I would have liked to see Sodoma play to the top of the box and let her kick it in. But at the end of the day, forcing a keeper to make a save is always a good play.
Seems like Sodoma's been caught between two minds a few times here, dribbling it down to the line and then hitting it hard and seeing what can happen.
Yeah, and a lot of times that works out, and I wouldn't be surprised if before the end of the game we see that go in the back of the net.
Drop back again to Coates. Coates to Oboy, as we've seen so many times in this first half. Brochu's unable to collect, but Sodoma will get to it. Good defensive play from Sandifer. And Hallie Huff comes through the back of Dana Oboy there, and Arkansas State has won a free kick in their own half.
Yeah, you saw Sodoma try to play the through ball to Olivia Smith down on this near side and give her a chance to do what Sodoma's been doing all match, running at the keeper.
Looks like Coates will clear this free kick here. She sends it long. It's a good win there from Hannah Smith of Georgia Southern. Shoulder to shoulder. They've called a foul on Hannah Smith for running into Lindsay Brochu, and Arkansas State just keeps moving up the field here.
Yeah, and right there you saw Haley Husted try to play that role that that Maggie Ertl was playing earlier with the hold-up play, and she just couldn't quite win the ball. But if Maggie Ertl had been there, I bet she would have won that ball to her.
There's a ball driven to the back post. But Jocelyn Springer is able to collect. She's going to boot it here. Good control there from Marcela Montoya. Was Hallie Huff, excuse me. Played out wide to Rodriguez. Another good win from Olivia Smith.
Yeah, you saw them both pulling at each other's jerseys. I'm surprised there wasn't a foul in there.
Throw in quick there from Rodriguez to Huff, but Sarah Sodoma's collected. She's got a runner through the middle here. Ball's been deflected out for a throw-in.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Nice, gone straight out for a throw-in.
I'm surprised that was out on Arkansas State. I thought that was going to end up being out on Georgia Southern. Looks like Sodoma actually hit it, though, before it went all the way out of play.
There's a good win from Olivia Smith again. Drop back to O'Boy, inside to Coates. Brochu back to O'Boy. Ball in the middle there for McIntosh. Won by Husted, but played into Georgia Southern, and they'll collect the ball.
Yeah, it surprises me that even whenever, for example, Evan Roth was open on that far side, and Arkansas State still elected to go near with the ball.
Olivia Smith with another win. Played out wide here to Sarah Sodoma. She'll try to take her on for pace. Sends in a cross. Appeals from the fans for a penalty here, but the referee didn't see it. Good skill there from Brochu. We'll drop back to Coates.
Yeah, maybe if we had VAR here, we'd be able to take a look at it, but I don't think we have that at this campus yet.
Playing pinball over there on the far side. Arkansas State has won a throw in here. Georgia Southern again, only one white jersey in Arkansas State's half with 5 Arkansas State defenders around them.
Yeah, O'Boy and Coates have been just so impressive this half.
Brochu's done an amazing job there winning the ball, playing that defensive midfielder role. She's been beaten for pace here, but that'll be cleared away.
As you can see, Sodoma's trying to make that run again.
Just playing on the shoulder of the defender there. Ebenroth with good pressure. She'll win the ball there. Brochu's able to run into space. The referee has called stop for an injury here on a Georgia Southern player. Can't quite see who that is. The trainer's been sent out here.
Is it a Michi? Looks like that might be who it is.
That does look like it is Clara Michi, number 25 from Georgia Southern, sophomore from St. John's, Florida. She actually leads her team in minutes this season.
Yeah, with 1,300 minutes, I hate to see what happens to Georgia Southern. Will they collapse even further than they already have this game without her on the field?
That'll be a big loss for Georgia Southern if she's unable to continue.
Yeah, it does look like Arkansas State's going to make some substitutions right now. It looks like Sarah Sodoma's going to be going off the field. And it looks like Abby Harris is going to be who's going to replace her on this left side of the field. So it looks like Michi's going to be replaced by Theodore's daughter, who's actually from Iceland.
Looks like Amichi's leaving the pitch here with some assistance from the trainer.
Looks like she's going to be carried off, so it must be a leg injury of some sort. Looks like Bailey is ready to come on. Bailey Gellish is ready to come on for a substitution. I don't know who she's going to be replacing yet, but she is over on the sideline waiting for the referee's permission. Clock was stopped at 5 minutes, so we still have 5 minutes left to play in the half.
Hannah Smith will send it out wide here to Rodriguez. Another win from Olivia Smith coming through the back. You got to think that a card could be coming soon here. That's the third or fourth time.
Yeah, but I love watching how hard she's playing over on this side. And as long as she's over here, I don't see sort of Georgia Southern be able to get down this near side. Once again, we see Dana O'Boy just shepherd the ball out of play.
Here comes a substitution for Arkansas State.
Entering the game for the Red Wolves, number 16, Bailey Gillis.
Looks like Madison Garrison's coming off for Bailey Gellish. She's actually played 14 games this season and has 2 goals in only 9 shots. So she'll be looking to add another to her tally.
Kelsey Ponder looks like she's going to send this ball deep here. Good win in the midfield from Arkansas State, and they're going to try to play the long ball on the right side. Good shielding there from the defender from Georgia Southern. Here's some good play from Georgia Southern, the best play of the match, but unable to field that pass there. Riley Ebenroth will let it roll out of play.
Yeah, I'd be careful, though, of this near side. It looks like Theodore Sun was creeping up on Olivia Smith.
Looks like it'll be the third throw-in in a row here for Georgia Southern down that left flank.
They just keep on getting closer and closer to the goal with these throw-ins.
4 more and they'll have a corner. Looks like it's another throw-in for Georgia Southern. Slowly creeping towards the 6-yard box.
Yeah, it's a questionable decision to throw it there. She had looked like three Arkansas State players on her.
Free kick here for Arkansas State as a player came through the back on that poor throw-in. Like Ebenroth will clear this one. Try to get a knockdown in the midfield. Good win there from McIntosh, played inside. That ball's not gone out on the far side. Georgia Southern will send it down the line. Throw in for Arkansas State. That was Bailey Gillis trying to take on Georgia Southern for pace there and has won a throw in the attacking third.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot more of the attacks down the far side of the field have gone out for throw-ins for Arkansas State.
Referee's called a foul here on Arkansas State.
Yeah, Arkansas State's playing more and more physical the longer this match goes on, which is always fun to watch. So far this half, it looks like Arkansas State has 15 shots with 7 of them on goal, while Georgia Southern only has 2 shots. Which, I mean, you can tell by the play just how much more threatening Arkansas State have been this half.
It's hard to score if you can't put one on frame.
Exactly. With 0 shots on goal, Georgia Southern really have been struggling. The long ball strategy just has not been working. Georgia Southern haven't even gotten a corner all game, while Arkansas State's had 4 corners.
1 minute remaining in the half.
With 1 minute remaining in the half here, Arkansas State has been pretty decisively in control here after that early goal from Sarah Sodoma.
Yeah, Arkansas State have been very disciplined playing out of the back, passing it around, and buying whatever time they can. Without just completely setting back, too, because they've still had continuing shots on goal.
Looks like everything's gone exactly to plan for Arkansas State.
Yeah, I wonder if they plan to go up so early and plan to just keep on getting the attack done, keep on getting the ball down their throats, or if Georgia Southern have just really opened up defensively. I mean, it's amazing to me how many shots that Arkansas State can get while still keeping players back like they have been.
10, 9,
And that ball will be sent out for a goal kick here for Georgia Southern as time is about to expire.
3, 2,
Looks like this ball might not even be put into play. It's Arkansas State leads Georgia Southern 1-0 at the break here. It's a good half from Arkansas State.
Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta think that they're happy with the way they played, and walking away with the goal at halftime lets them go inside and prepare how to defend better the second half and make sure that Georgia Southern doesn't get on one of those long balls.
Now, I didn't see anything threatening from Georgia Southern in that, but it only takes one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The most worrying thing I think for Georgia Southern is I was looking and they haven't been called offsides once, and that means they're not going for those through balls enough. A good striker is going to be caught offsides every once in a while because they keep on going for those runs. And so Georgia Southern just needs to keep on pressing and be anticipating those runs more.
Looks like Georgia Southern wins the ball in defense, makes one pass to the midfield, and then tries to just send it over the top blindly.
Yeah, for sure.
Hope somebody will get on the end of it, but there are 4 Arkansas State defenders and a goalkeeper that communicates well in their way.
Yeah, Coates and O'Boy's not going to have any of those long balls coming through him today.
All right, so we're going to go to a break here for halftime. We're going to come back with Rowdy Frazier on play-by-play commentary at the beginning of the second half.
Kentucky fan of the game. Today's fan of the game is Lisa Smith. Please report to the marketing table located near the main entrance at the front gate to claim your prize.
Hello and welcome back to the Arkansas State Soccer Complex. My name is Riley Frazier and I'm joined by Jake Blevins. And we're here for the second half of Georgia Southern taking on Arkansas State. First half was very interesting. Sarah Sodoma scored in the 8th minute on a through ball from Maggie Ertl. And Georgia Southern, let's go over the stats real quick. Georgia Southern have 2 shots with 0 registered on target. And Arkansas State has 15 shots with 7 of those on target. Also, Georgia Southern still hasn't gotten a corner this whole game, while Arkansas State has 4 corners. And Arkansas State's had 8 fouls, while Georgia Southern have 5. And Kelsey Ponder hasn't been tested at all tonight with no saves, while Jocelyn Springer has 6 saves. What are you interested in the second half, Jake?
I'm interested in seeing if Arkansas State's going to go for a second or try to sit back on that first one. Arkansas State did dominate the first half, but the goal kind of came from nothing. You know, a long ball over the top, knocked down, and then sent through. But Arkansas State has had the majority of the possession. They have 7 shots on goal, and Georgia Southern only has 2 shots. And keeper hasn't been tested yet. That could be a problem. You know, you'd like to get a save under your belt, see one come at you, because Kelsey Ponder hasn't seen anything so far this game. So a shot from Georgia Southern could be tricky for her early, but I think Arkansas State will settle back into this and should control the half again unless Georgia Southern drew something up at halftime.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Georgia Southern doing something different this half. But speaking of saves, I'm interested to see Springer if she gets 2 more saves this half, then she goes over to have the all-time single-season save record for Georgia Southern, and so that's something to keep an eye on for sure.
I'm sure she'd like to have that record, but she doesn't enjoy the pressure. You know, if she could finish this game with no more saves, I think she'd be happy.
Oh, for sure. Especially with their game this weekend at Little Rock, they're going to be wanting to get the point or get the win here because Little Rock is a little more threatening looking than Arkansas State. Little Rock sits 3rd at the table right now in the Sun Belt Conference, and Georgia Southern need to get a win today to clinch their spot in the tournament.
And Arkansas State and Georgia Southern sitting right there on the line to see who gets to play in the Sun Belt Conference tournament. You know, this game has a lot going on for the postseason.
Yeah, there's major implications for the postseason in this game for sure. And so we're off. Arkansas State, as soon as they get the ball, they just kick a long ball over the top, looks like to Sarah Sodoma. And so now Arkansas State's going from left to right, and I think the very interesting side to watch is going to be the far side this half because just like we saw last half, the near side is where Olivia Smith and Sarah Sodoma were. And so as Springer clears the ball, and sure enough, it's there on the far side again. Looks like Schneider won the ball and in the midfield, and now it's out of play for a throw-in. Throw the ball in, and they collect it and play it back, and they're trying to play forward a little quicker, but it goes straight out of bounds, and Olivia Smith gets ready to collect the ball for the throw-in.
Looked like they did in the first half there. Can't really link together passes to build up a possession, Georgia Southern.
Yep, they're going to want to play very patient this half because the fast approach really was not working at all. Arkansas State gets another throw-in just closer to the goal. It's thrown short. Looks like it is to Victoria McIntosh, and looks like she gets fouled from behind.
That was a great skill there from Olivia Smith. The 1-2 with Victoria McIntosh and then taking on 2 defenders with skill.
Yeah,
like
she's not afraid to take on defenders at all.
I think that when you play that wingback position and you have to fake shot and try to turn defenders in your own half, when you finally get to do it in attacking position, you have no fear, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It looks like Eben Roth is going to be sending over this free kick, getting ready to send it to the box.
Olivia Smith will be the farthest person back here in defense.
Yeah, that seems to be who they trust the most. The ball's sent in, and it looks like there's contact by Arkansas State. Maggie Ertl gets her head on it, but goes out of play.
That was a dangerous ball there. That was the best ball given so far this game from Arkansas State.
Yeah, no, Maggie Ertl's definitely proven that she's dangerous up the field, and she can win the ball off those defenders.
That's a poor kick.
Yep, here comes Maggie Ertl running onto the ball again, and ooh, it looks like that. Is it considered a foul on Arkansas State? Yep, that was very rough.
They called a foul there on Haley Furio.
Yeah, Regenberger throws the ball in down the line on this near side. Looks like it's 2 Georgia Southern players running up on Evernoth trying to win the ball back.
Now we have an overload on this near side.
Yeah, we see that a lot. They don't switch the play often. And here's Ertl winning the ball. Tough challenge from Regenberger. And Arkansas State's keeping possession in their attacking third. Looking for Sodoma here on this near side. It goes to the top box. And McIntosh has the ball but loses it.
Looks like a lot of the same here from the first half. Arkansas State being the team to pressure. Georgia Southern looks like they just can't find their feet. And that ball has gone over the line in the air and will be an Arkansas State throw-in.
Yep, Arkansas State is already looking dangerous in the second half, and we're not even 5 minutes into it. And Olivia Smith throwing the ball in on that far side. Looks like she's looking for Sodoma, who is dangerous on that far side. She's going to try to dribble through.
There's a nutmeg from Sodoma.
Yeah, trying to dribble through Regenberger, who just clears it out for the safe play. Olivia Smith back on the throw-in. Looking for Ertl again. You got to watch this back post. Looks like Ertl just shoves the defender off her and shoots, and it's in the back of the net, top of the box. Ertl finally goes for that shot. Nice hold-up play, and Springer couldn't get a touch on it. Down in the far right corner, bottom corner of Springer's net.
Man, they played the ball inside to Maggie Ertl. She was able to take on the defender for strength, actually put the defender on the ground. She hit it low and hard to the keeper's left. No chance to save that one. And I believe the keeper was actually shielded from view there. Wasn't able to see it until it was far too late.
Yeah, that's always an issue whenever you can't see the play. And Springer obviously isn't happy as she cleared the ball as soon as she got it. And
I was just about to ask you if Arkansas State scored a second goal, you think it was over, and then Maggie Ertl did that. So what are you thinking now?
I think it's most certainly over. Of course, this is soccer; anything can happen. You know, as with any game, it only takes 2 shots on goal for them to get back in it. But if Georgia Southern keep on playing the way they've been playing, I don't see them being able to get out of this one. But Georgia Southern's already putting the pressure on here, and looks like we head the ball away, playing it wide, and Sodoma's making a run down this far side. Couldn't get the ball quite to her, and Georgia Southern get possession.
It was a good idea there. Ball just didn't come off for her.
Yep, didn't put near enough on that ball, and Georgia Southern get possession. They're playing it to this far side. Looks like Arkansas State gets another throw-in. Olivia Smith's going to pick that up to throw it in. And Georgia Southern come out after that goal really trying to get down the sideline and down into our half. Maggie Ertl holding the ball up again. Looks like Sodoma trying to play 1-2. Maggie Ertl gets it down the sideline. there on
That's
the
a
far
great ball.
side. Sodoma gets a chance to cross into the box, and she goes for that cross, but it goes, ooh, man, it goes straight to Springer. But that's always a dangerous ball, trying to get the ball into the box. Looks like Sodoma's fixing her socks right now.
The ball had some knuckleball on it there. That was dangerous for the keeper, especially when it's wet out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the rain coming down like it is, you always got to be careful with the ball. Looks like Georgia Southern are dribbling forward, trying to get into the box. They get it to this near side. Looks like number 10 has the ball on this near side. And it goes straight into the box, and Arkansas State are having to try to defend this ball. And they're passing it around very nicely until they pass it straight to number 12. And it's a shot on target, and it looks like Ponder has her first save of the match, if I'm not mistaken. Goes straight into her arms. But
that's one that you want. I said she might need to get warmed up a little bit. That's a good one to get warmed up on.
Yeah, for sure. And it's always good to get a save in a match. It's the first shot on target as well for Georgia Southern. So I bet they're happy about that for sure. Looks like the referee's stopping play. Looks like something's going on with Sodoma in the middle of the field. Maybe an injury of some sort on her leg. She's trying to walk it off. Doesn't seem like Arkansas State's making any movement to substitute her off, so I assume play's going to resume as normal. Yep,
Seems to be fine now.
Yeah, she's going to walk it off, and she's down that sideline again, already looking forward with that through ball. Looks
She's
like she is
offside.
offsides. Yeah, but if they keep on letting her run down that sideline, keep on getting boxes into or cross it into the box, it's a very dangerous position.
It's a good idea, though. I like seeing us run off the shoulders of defenders, even if we are offside.
Yeah, it looks like the ball is played down the field by Georgia Southern, down that far sideline again, and it goes back out of play for a throw-in. Olivia Smith's going to go collect the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to force it down the sideline to Sarah Sodoma again. Looks like they're going for Maggie Ertl, who doesn't win the header, and Georgia Southern once again clear it down the field. Looks like they're doing a better job of keeping possession until Arkansas State does end up making the tackle. And Arkansas State's going to be playing it near this near sideline. Juliana Coates and Dana O'Boy are linking up again. Playing it back out to that far side. And Olivia Smith's going to be on the ball right now. Sarah Sodoma looking to make a run. And it looks like they get the ball over the top, but not quite to the player they were looking for.
The ball's gone out for a throw, and that's good pressure there from Sodoma.
Yeah, and be careful to watch for Ertl here. They're throwing it into her. She's holding up the play very well, passes it off to Olivia Smith, who ends up losing the ball. Oh, she gets it back, and she don't know if that was quite a shot or a cross into the box, but either way, didn't leave for much of a chance. Looks like there's going to be substitution for Georgia Southern as Amici comes on for Sandifer.
Apparently she's feeling better than she did in the first half. I don't know, some sort of knock she picked up there, but she's entered the match again here.
Yeah, and it's good to see her back on here because, like we said, she does lead this team in minutes, so she's very important for this game. Who's that for Arkansas State throw in? Evan Roth is getting ready to throw the ball in. She throws it down, and looks like there's a good hold-up play for Arkansas until we lose the ball after a heavy touch. And Olivia Smith's going to be looking to play it out wide to Sophia, and it ends up going out of bounds. And Georgia Southern's looking to get that throw in.
Arkansas State is able to not have to create as much of an attack anymore. They're able to sit back and then send those long balls like Georgia Southern has all game, but I think it'll actually work when you're sitting on a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, Arkansas State is happy with their 2-goal lead, and I doubt they'll be pushing too much for more goals as they get a throw in and they just throw it back to, it looks like it's O'Boy, and O'Boy plays it forward. I feel like it's been a lot of passing going on that Arkansas State's been doing since getting the lead, and look at them playing it from the far side into this near side, just buying themselves time and making space.
Coates and O'Boy have been so composed in passing out of the back.
Yeah, and that's crucial, and they're doing a great job getting it forward to Ertl. Looks like Ertle's trying to run on top of that ball. Seems to be a foul on Ertle. Apparently she kicked Hannah Smith while she was running up on the ball. And Hannah Smith looks to play this quick, playing it out to Amici, and Amici's running down that far sideline with Sodoma tracing back, and she crosses it into the top of the box. Georgia Southern's trying to play a through ball through there, but just couldn't get quite there with Arkansas State being so congested in there. Putting it out back wide for Hannah Smith. She sends the ball down the sideline. Looked like Georgia Southern got a touch on it, but there's our defense clearing it out again. Getting it back to the box. They're in a dangerous position. It's a chance to get a shot on goal. Ooh, it goes in, and no one's there to get it. Georgia Southern just didn't have enough players there to get the play off. And Kelsey Ponder gets the ball safely at her feet, and she picks it up. That's one of Georgia Southern's better-looking attempts so far. It's a shame it didn't end with a shot, or even a shot on goal, for that matter.
The way this Arkansas State defense has been playing, I just don't know if Georgia Southern has the quality to try to unlock this.
Yeah, they're going to keep on playing hard, though. With this rain coming down, it just keeps on making it harder and harder to play the way they're wanting to play. And there's another defensive win by Arkansas State. And they're going to be looking to play it out wide to Sodoma. And Sodoma's going to run onto that ball and have it on that far side and getting ready to cross it in by the looks of it. And it goes off Hannah Smith for a corner. So there's going to be a corner on this far side. And looks like maybe they – oh, it looks like the ref is actually giving it a goal kick instead of it being a corner.
Maybe it had gone out before it hit Hannah Smith is what the referee's calling there. I didn't see an offside flag raised. So.
Yeah, I didn't see one either. I guess that's the only thing that could have happened. But that was very dangerous by Arkansas State, letting Sophia get down that side again. Looks like that's Coates winning the ball again down the sideline and fighting off a Georgia Southern attacker, trying to shepherd it out. Looks like it's Georgia Southern's won themselves a throw-in on that far side of the field. They're going to play it short here and look to get into the box, and they dribble it right out of bounds. Man, this nothing seems to be going right for Georgia Southern right now.
Arkansas State putting tons of pressure on everybody on that side of the field, and they're able to do that because they have Sarah Sodoma playing as a very traditional number 7 with her pace and her skill. They're able just to send it up top to her and stay very compact in the back.
Yeah, it's interesting that they decided to put Olivia Smith and Sarah on the same side, but it's working out very well. It's almost like you want to put two of your better players on opposite sides so you have more quality on both sides, but instead Arkansas State are doing very well pushing it down that far side. Looks like Georgia Southern wins a header and it gets into the box and bounce around, and they're trying to get a shot off, and a shot's off on target, and it looks like that was Marcela Montoya who got that shot off on the goal, and Ponder collects it safely.
It was a comfortable save there from Ponder. I don't know if this is Georgia Southern showing more quality. I think that Arkansas State is sitting back and inviting pressure, but Georgia Southern looks positive here in these last 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah,
for sure. Arkansas State's comfortable to let Kelsey Ponder show that she can make saves. And Georgia Southern win the ball again in their defensive half, and they start playing it forward. And it looks like it's deflected off one of Arkansas State's defenders, the cross is, and so Arkansas State's going to collect the ball and clear it out.
Great skill again there from Coates, just composed, able to fake a pass and then clear it up the line.
Yeah, once again, they were looking for Sodoma on that, and they do a throw-in. They win a throw-in, and they're getting it back in the box, but Olivia Smith has the ball, and she's comfortable dribbling it on it, even though it's in a difficult position. Ertl collects the ball again in his hold-up play, and she ends up putting off a poor pass and giving away possession. Hannah Smith plays it forward to Georgia Southern, and looks like they're holding the ball up, and they try to get a cross into the box, but it doesn't work. Deflects off one of Arkansas State's defenders, and Ponder collects it easily.
Quick off her line there to collect that before it went out for a corner kick.
Yeah, it's always important for the goalkeeper to have good communication with their defenders because you don't want to run into one of them whenever you're going for one of those balls. So, and that's something that I've been very impressed with is Coates, O'Boy, and Ponder's communication. Georgia Southern, Arkansas State fighting for possession in the midfield. And it looks like it's played out wide to Olivia Smith by Arkansas State, and she's comfortable passing it back into the midfield to O'Boy. And O'Boy's going to play it out wide to Coates, and Coates is probably going to be going for Eben Roth over there on the sideline. And they're doing a very good job passing in the back. They trust each other, passing it back to your goalkeeper. Ponder collects the ball and is comfortable playing the ball forward. Looks like Haley Furio tries to get that ball, but she loses possession. Is that offsides by Georgia Southern?
Yes. Offside flag's been raised there by the assistant on the attacking move.
Yeah, that's very good that Georgia Southern's getting attacking and getting people off sides, because that means they're going for the runs and trying to get those long balls through. Kelsey Ponder takes her time on this goal kick, or on this free kick. Just going to kick it downfield.
Try to win a knockdown here.
Yep, Maggie Ertl winning the header and trying to head it on, but it doesn't go all the way through. Looks like Amici running down that far side who's about to be tested. Oh, she crosses it in. Header's won by Arkansas State. And Sodoma's going to go put pressure on her right now, trying to win the ball back on that far side. And looks like she gets her down, and it looks like it's going to be a through ball to Ertl. Ertl's going to get the ball, and she's dribbling through the Georgia Southern's defense at the top of the box. She's holding it up well, gets it to Sodoma. Sodoma's about to let a shot off, and it's in the back. Oh, looks like call a foul on him. Where the refs called, the fans definitely aren't happy about it.
Looks like Arkansas State's going to take a corner kick here. I don't know exactly what just happened. I think that it hit the outside of the net off of a deflection is what the referees called. Sure looked like it was in from this angle.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was in, but it looks like Springer touched it when it was going out of bounds, and so Arkansas State's getting this corner. It's delivered into the box, very close to the post. Ooh, it looks like we're getting possession back, playing it out wide, and we're going to cross it back into the box, and Springer collects it. That's a very dangerous opportunity there for Arkansas State. Playing it out wide to, looks like Amici, and she's playing it down the sideline and net.
That ball's gone out right away. That's the second or third time we've seen that from Georgia Southern.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost like she's trying to curl it around the Arkansas State defense, but curling it out of bounds instead. Looks like there's going to be a substitution made by Georgia Southern.
That's Maddie Clintworth coming on. And that's Theodore's daughter coming off. Is that what you see?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, she's coming back in. Okay. The substitution has been undone for now, but...
Yeah, I think it's because they were trying to substitute when Arkansas State had a throw-in. And that's not... Oh, that was a dangerous challenge by Ertl. Looks like the ref is going to call the foul there.
So substitution now?
I think so. She's standing there waiting. I don't know what the ref's waiting for, though. Well, I guess Clintworth's going to be waiting a little bit longer before she gets into the ball game, but Amici plays the ball downfield, and Georgia Southern's trying to run onto it while Olivia Smith's content with letting it go out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds for an Arkansas State goal kick. And now Georgia Southern's going to be making that substitution. Maddie Clintworth's coming on. It's Haley Husted coming on for Haley Furio. And Maddie Clintworth coming on for Tyler Gordon. Sophia gets the ball on the far side again, and she's looking dangerous once again, but plays it out of play for a goal kick. And Springer's not tested much there, but still a dangerous ball.
Sodoma's really been working that left flank. She worked the left flank going the other way in the first half. She's been the most dangerous player from Arkansas State.
Yeah, her and Olivia Smith have been playing very well together, linking up nicely. Springer plays the ball downfield. Looks like they're trying to win possession, and Arkansas State wins it once again. And they're here on this near side, playing it down the sideline. Evan Ross sending her cross in. Ertl's trying to run on top of it. Springer gets a hand to it, pops it up, and catches it. Springer's going to be trying to play fast, getting it out to Amici. Sodoma's trying to run up on Amici, win the ball back. Playing out wide, and it goes out of bounds for an Arkansas State throw-in.
It looks like Sodoma's been told not to cross the halfway line, which I guess that's a lot of faith in Olivia Smith from Arkansas State, but that really allows her to run onto the end of balls.
Yep, Olivia Smith with a throw-in, throwing it down that far sideline, and lose possession immediately. And Georgia Southern gets it, playing it downfield. See a lot of this of them just kicking it back and forth to each other, team to team. And looks like there's a long ball going down, and they get a header to it, but Oh Boy's there to win the ball, and she's content with dribbling out of her field, out of her half, and getting it to Sodoma down that far side. Someone's looking to play the through ball down. Maggie Ertle's getting close to goal. She seems to be all alone. Is she going to let a shot off? Oh, she's being challenged. She shrugs off the defender. She gets a shot off. Oh, man. And she gets it right in front of the goalkeeper, but Arkansas State couldn't get on top of it. Arkansas State wins the possession again, though, before it goes out of bounds. Good hustle. Good move there, and getting ready to cross it in. Goes all the way through again without anyone touching it. Gets the possession on top of the box, and it's crossed towards the goalkeeper, and she gets a hold of it. That was a dangerous set of play by Arkansas State.
Looked like the ball got caught under her feet there, Ertl, and unable to convert there, passed it down the line, and able to swing it back in, but nobody was there on the end of it.
Yep, going down this near sideline, it looks like it's Regensberger who's going to win the ball and getting it down the field and dribbles out of bounds. And it's an Arkansas State throw-in. Evan Ross going up on the ball, and she's getting ready to throw it into the box.
That's good pressure there from Husted.
Arkansas State has almost 4 players in the box, trying to get it over to Ertl, who heads it on, and goes straight to Springer, who gets the hold of the ball. Hannah Smith dribbling forward and crossing it straight to Arkansas State, who's getting it on to, looks like Maggie Ertl, trying to get it to her. Georgia Southern wins possession again and getting it downfield dangerously. Looks like a through ball going through, but I think that's Oh Boy who won the header there. And an attempted shot there by Georgia Southern, but it goes out of play by Boudreaux.
I mean, I like the effort. You haven't really had many chances. You pick your head up and you're 25 out, you might as well have a strike, but that's not what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's not how she planned that when she went for the shot for sure. Kelsey Ponders over the ball, getting ready to kick the ball down the field for goal kick. And she's kicking down the field, and Arkansas State don't win the header. But we still get to the ball. Oh. Looks like it goes out of play for a throw-in for Georgia Southern. It throws it straight to the box, and they're trying to get control on the ball, cross it in front of the keeper. Ooh, that's a dangerous ball. Cleared out by Olivia Smith by the looks of it.
That's dangerous there. You never want to go back across the face of goal, but looks like it worked out here. Conceding a corner is better than conceding a goal.
Yeah, and that was Villathong, who just came on to the field for Ashton Adams. And as Georgia Southern getting ready for their first corner of the game here on this near side.
It's like an in-swinger here.
It's low and on the ground. And, Georgia Southern go for the shot. It looks like it's Prisby who kicks it over the bar.
Referee claimed a deflection on that one. We're going to do it again from the other side.
It looks like Georgia Southern going to go in for another corner kick, this time on the far side.
I can't tell if that was a poor ball or if that was a designed play there from Georgia Southern.
Madeline Jones gets ready to kick the ball into play. Georgia Southern have almost their whole team up with only one player back. Get it into the box, and it's bouncing around. A lot of touches on it, and finally cleared out by Arkansas State. Arkansas State, it's 1v2. Arkansas State's dribbling forward. It's a good stop. They're going to play it wide.
She's found the switch.
Play it wide to Maggie Ertl. Maggie Ertl's going to get a chance to shoot on her right foot. Oh, good save by Springer, who just kicks it or knocks it outside for a corner kick.
That was a great save there. One-on-one. You got to commit. She picked the near post, and she was able to save it out for a corner. Yeah,
I would have liked to see that shot taken with their left foot by Maggie Ertl, but instead she went for that right foot for that near post. Arkansas State getting ready for the corner. Looks like it's going to be Evan Roth who's going to be kicking it in. Arkansas State really crowding the top of that box, probably going to be trying to run in on this ball as she kicks it into play. It's a low ball, and it drops, and it's kicked over the ball by Ertl. Found Ertl's feet, and she just couldn't finish there.
Sarah Sodoma's coming off here. Haley Furio will be coming on. Expect her to play in the same place.
Yeah, I wonder if she's going to be near as threatening as Sodoma was on that left or on that far side. She looks to be playing already more defensively. I think that was her that just won that ball, but then Villathon gets on top of the ball, and it's one off for Arkansas State again. Georgia Southern are dribbling forward with a little possession here. It gets played towards the keeper, and Kelsey Ponder collects it. Looks like they were looking for Rodriguez there to run on top of the ball.
Good communication again there from Coates and Ponder, leaving the ball there for the goalie.
Yeah, Olivia Smith there playing the ball forward and then getting dropped back again. Arkansas State dribbling forward, but it looks like Regensberger won the defensive ball. Olivia Smith gets on the ball again, and she decides to play it out wide to Ebenroth, who is going to look downfield. It's a challenge by Regenberger, who wins the ball back from Arkansas State, and it looks like Montoya gets fouled there by Arkansas State.
That's a foul 60 yards from your own goal that you're happy with conceding. You either win the ball or you get a chance to breathe.
Yeah, it looks like it was Haley Husted who got fouled there, and now Arkansas State's getting a chance to get set defensively and get ready for this free kick. It's like Madeline Jones is standing over this. She kicks it into the box, and it's played on, but it looks like Arkansas State gets to it first, and it's played down the field. Georgia Southern has plenty of people back to deal with the pressure by Arkansas State. They can just get hold of the ball. Played out to that far side. Georgia Southern on top of the ball, dribbling down that sideline. Looks like Georgia Southern has someone running on top of that ball, and it goes out of play for a throw-in.
Throw-in for Arkansas State there. Must have taken a deflection.
Looks like the ball is played downfield by Georgia Southern, and Arkansas State win the defensive battle, and they play it out there to Husted, who loses possession. Georgia Southern keeping the ball in the air here, and they play it down to their player who's holding the ball up well. Looks like it's Montoya on top of the ball here, playing it out wide for Villathon. She dribbles forward towards Olivia Smith, who's been sound defensively all game. Looks like a collision between the two, and Georgia Southern come out with the throw-in, the first substitution. Looks like Hallie Huff's going to be coming on for Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern has a throw-in. They throw it into the box, but the headers won easily by our defense. And Georgia Southern gets possession again. Olivia Smith on the ball. She sees Maggie Ertl running down the sideline, but just couldn't get it to her. Georgia Southern in a dangerous position here on top of the box to get a shot off, but Kelsey Ponder's there waiting for it.
That's a good save there. That was a good strike from Georgia Southern. Probably their best chance of the night.
Yeah, for sure. But Kelsey Ponder was there waiting for it. She's a good goalkeeper if she can get a shot to her. Arkansas State playing it downfield again, looking for Haley Husted, who gets possession. She gets the through ball through for Arkansas State, but it's offsides. Looks like that was...
Haley Furio was offside there. The strike hit the post anyway. That's good team play from Arkansas State there.
Yeah, for sure. So Haley Furio is the one who took Sodoma's position earlier, and she's doing a good job there running for the through balls and collecting them. She was just a hair off sides on that one. Georgia Southern tries to play the ball downfield, but Arkansas State wins it back easily. Playing it out wide for Husted on this near side. And looks like she tries to cross into the box, but it goes off Regenberger for a corner. So we're going to have a corner here on this near side.
Good job winning the corner there from Husted. She's been providing a lot of width for Arkansas State here.
Yeah, this is a surprise. Ertl's the one who's going to come over here and take this corner kick. I'd imagine that they'd want her in the box as many headers as she's won, but she's standing over it right now. Arkansas State once again at the top of the box as she's getting ready to kick it in. It's a higher ball this time.
It was a dangerous ball.
Yeah, a bunch of players jump up trying to win that header. And looks like it's Husted on that far side seeing another cross in. Regenberger wins the header, can't get cleared. It's finally cleared by Georgia Southern, but there's an Arkansas State player waiting for it. Heavy touch, and Georgia Southern gets possession again. Looks like Montoya plays it downfield. A Georgia Southern player running on top of it. This is a nice counterattack so far by Georgia Southern as they're trying to get the ball. Oh.
And Olivia Smith again.
Yeah, Olivia Smith just keeps on being sound defensively. And looks like it's an offsides by Husted, but it was a good idea running through the defenders like that. Looks like Hannah Smith is going to be sending over this free kick as she's getting ready to send it downfield.
15 minutes left here. Georgia Southern's going to have to get one soon. Going to have to figure something out, do something differently. They've been threatening, but again, I believe that's because Arkansas State has been on the back foot after their second goal.
Yeah, for sure. The ball's played downfield for Georgia Southern, who end up maintaining possession downfield, and they're getting a chance near target, but it's a rough angle to shoot from there. It's far and it's a rough angle to get on target, and it looks like it just goes over the post.
That's going to have to be a perfect strike there to beat Kelsey Ponder at the near post. Looks like Sarah Sodoma's coming on for Maggie Ertl here.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Maggie Ertl come off. I wonder if Arkansas State's going to be changing, if they're still going to be sending that long ball, trying to get her to win it. Georgia Southern playing forward again. Montoya on top of the ball. Taking on Evan Roth by the looks of it. Almost loses her footing. And she ends up losing the ball. And Arkansas State's trying to play it downfield, but Georgia Southern's defense is there waiting. Husted's running onto the ball. They're on that far side. And Arkansas State just keep on maintaining possession, even though Georgia Southern are trying to play very good defensively. Quite the battle over there. Husted end up getting fouled by Georgia Southern.
Looks like Sodoma's gone back to her natural position out there on the left wing, and Arkansas State has put Furio on the right.
Yeah, and they moved Husted to the middle there where Ertl was playing, and so they're still having three people forward. Here comes Sodoma running onto the ball. Cross into the box, very dangerous. Gets a ball at the top of the box, but just couldn't get it in the back of the net. It's a sound challenge by Arkansas State, who tries to get another shot off, but goes straight into the Georgia Southern defenders. There seems to be a player down right now. Looks like it's Madeline Jones, who was fouled. She's back up, though, walking. It's going to be a drop ball. Regenberger's going to get the ball there, and she's starting to dribble forward for Georgia Southern. Pressure put on by Husted. The ball's played forward, and Arkansas State win the header there. But it's a poor pass, and Hannah Smith wins the ball for Georgia Southern, who then plays it out wide. But a heavy touch, and Olivia Smith's onto that ball, passing it back to their defense. Looks like it's O'Boy who gets the ball. And Georgia Southern gets possession there and getting ready to cross it into the box. Cross into the box, dangerous ball, but Ponder's there waiting for it, and she collects it easily. She throws it here in the near side, and Arkansas State runs onto the ball and plays it down the sideline. Looks like it's for Sodoma there, who gets the ball on this near side and just feints a little move to get past him and takes a shot.
It's a great save there.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Sodoma taking that shot with her left foot, curling it in, trying to go for that far side of the goal. And that right there, that's probably why Springer has so many saves this season, why she's been important for this team.
They sent Sodoma on a run on the right wing. She was able to step over and cut inside onto her left and try to curl one for the top corner, but great save there from Springer.
Yeah, and winning themselves a corner is always important as Arkansas State's getting ready to take this corner. It gets kicked into the box, and Evan Ross going for that header but misses it, and it goes all the way through. We pass it back to the top of the box, and a shot's off, goes off one of Georgia Southern's defenders who are trying to clear it out, but Arkansas State just, their pressure's getting to them. Playing it back into the box, and Georgia Southern get on top of the ball and finally clear it out for a throw-in here on this near side. Looks like Lindsay Bertrue is gonna throw it in. Oh, she hands it off to Evan Roth. she throws it downfield, and it goes past Arkansas State Arkansas State attacker, and Georgia Southern get the ball, and they're passing it down the field. But Arkansas State wins possession in the midfield, but a heavy touch there. Passing it back to Villathong, and she's going to start dribbling forward. She's going to play it out wide there. And there's an overlapping run down the sideline by Jones. Looks like Arkansas State, Husted wins the ball there. But it's out on her, and now there's going to be a substitute by Georgia Southern. Looks like Tyler Gordon's coming on. I think that is Madeline Jones who went off. Georgia Southern trying to play down after that throw-in, but Olivia Smith gets on top of the ball and clears it down the sideline into Sodoma, who further clears it down the sideline to Husted. Husted's holding up the ball well. Looks like Sodoma is running onto that ball, but it's intercepted by Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern dribbling down towards Arkansas State and passing it back, and there's a cross into the box, but there's too many Arkansas State defenders there. Headed away, but brought down by Georgia Southern. Attempted shot there, but Arkansas State's standing there blocking it. Trying to cross it down to that far side. Georgia Southern gets a shot, and looks like it's in the back of the net. Arkansas State finally conceded their first goal of the game, and now we're 2-1 here. Don't see who got that shot off.
It was crazy in the box there for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Arkansas State kept on winning those headers and trying to clear them away, but Georgia Southern were just collecting possession.
And that ball came down. It was a great turn, and then a left-footed shot low and hard into the bottom corner.
Yep. Arkansas State immediately going for that through ball down there for Sodoma, and looks like Haley Husted gets on top of that ball, holds it up, plays it out to Sodoma on that far side. She's getting ready to cross it in, and she's being challenged by, looks like, Amici, and we get the cross in anyways, and Springer gets the ball.
These are going to be nervy times here for Arkansas State as they've sort of locked up the shop and invited pressure for the whole second half, and then all of a sudden it's 2-1 with 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, this is when you find out really what a team's made of here in the final minutes of the game when they're winning by 1 goal. Looks like Georgia Southern's trying to play the ball down that far side, but Olivia Smith's there collecting it, and looks like it's a throw-in for Arkansas State. Olivia Smith throwing it to the midfield, and looks like Arkansas State's content with playing it back, but it was almost intercepted by a Georgia Southern player, and looks like it was O'Boy who clears it down the field. Georgia Southern passes it back to Springer, and Springer's content with playing it further down the field, getting possession in the midfield, and trying to play a little more patient here. Looks like Tyler Gordon's the one who got that goal earlier for Georgia Southern, while was assisted by Montoya.
That is Tyler Gordon's second goal of the season. She came in with 1 goal on 38 shots, and she's actually able to convert here at a much better percentage than she has for the season.
Yep, that's a bad pass back by Georgia Southern, but Springer's still able to get to it. Haley Husted just couldn't run onto it in time. As the rain continued to come down here at Jonesboro, Arkansas, Georgia Southern's looking to get their second goal so they can tie this game up. They cross into the box. Arkansas State's defense just is not clearing it far enough. Looks like we got it downfield to Sodoma, and Sodoma tries to clear it further, but it doesn't work out. Strong challenge there by Georgia Southern, and Olivia Smith ends up clearing the ball down to their half. Hear the whistle blown by the referee.
Looks like the head ref will be talking to the linesman here.
Yeah, we need to mic them up so we can hear what they're saying, huh?
Shown a yellow card here. I'm not exactly sure who he's shown it to, but that is the first yellow card of the match.
Looks like it's Olivia Smith, who has been has conceded a few fouls throughout this game, so I'm not surprised to see her collect a yellow card here. Georgia Southern get ball on that far side, and Olivia Smith's fighting her for the possession of the ball, ends up drawing a foul. Haley Huff fouls Olivia Smith, and Arkansas State's in no rush to take this free kick right now.
Yeah, from the challenge I saw, I think that Olivia Smith was given the yellow card for a multiple fouls that she's had throughout the game. It wasn't a yellow card challenge.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Players just don't calm down enough, and they end up getting a card for it. Haley Husted holding the ball up here nicely, playing it here to this near side. Looks like Arkansas State's running on top of it. There's a shot off, and Springer gets a hold of it. That's Haley Furio who gets the shot on frame, but Springer's there to collect it. Springer kicks it downfield, and looks like that's Montoya trying to collect the ball, but it goes over her head. Furio plays it to the middle of the field, and Arkansas State trying to keep possession here. They don't want to push too far forward and lose possession and let Georgia Southern a chance to attack. That looks like Coates, who's comfortable on the ball, and the ball's played up to Haley Husted, who lets it go through, and Springer collects it. And Springer plays it downfield. Vilthong wins the header and trying to play it out wide, but looks like Evan Roth is there to collect it. Here's Furio again on top of the ball on this near side, dribbling it inside, and Haley Husted running on top of that ball. But Hannah Davis is there to defend well and wins the ball and looking for where to play it. Plays it down the sideline back to Evan Roth for Arkansas State. And Georgia Southern and Arkansas State just keep on exchanging possession here back and forth.
Georgia Southern wanted a handball there. I think the hand was in a natural position. The referee didn't see it. Taylor Schneider and Maggie Ertl coming back on here to try to provide some control in the midfield and more attacking options up front here.
Yeah, Maggie Ertl is very good for holding up the ball, and so I'm very happy that she's coming back onto the field, and she did get that goal earlier in this half. Looks like Arkansas State has a throw-in on this near side. Evan Ross gets ready to throw it down the sideline to Ertl, and she collects it, and Vilthong passes it poorly to one of her players, and Evan Roth ends up getting the ball. And they're just playing on this near sideline.
Linesman said the ball goes out there. Another substitution here for Georgia Southern, trying to throw everything forward.
Georgia Southern are going to collect this ball for the throw-in. Looks like Vilthong has been subbed out. She walks a long way around the field. We're back for this battle in this game with less than 5 minutes remaining. Looks like that's a nice ball that Georgia Southern is getting a chance on. Coates is chasing down, trying to keep possession, and she ends up blocking the ball into the box. It's in the air. Georgia Southern just trying to get a touch on it, get near goal. And Arkansas State ends up winning it. And here's Maggie Ertl running on top of the ball.
She's onside here.
100% onside, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Let's see if she goes for that right-footed shot or the left-footed shot. Right-footed shot straight at the goalkeeper to deflected back and put in the back of the net with her left foot. Right past Springer and the Georgia Southern defense. So what do you think?
I think she should have gone with the left both times. Long ball over the top there. She was past all the defenders, but onside in your own half. And Compose able to take 5 or 6 touches one-on-one with the keeper. Good save again from Springer, but falls back to her on her left foot, and she's never going to miss from there.
Oh, no, of course not. Springer should have done a better job getting a hold of the ball, hanging on to it. So we're here with a little less than 4 minutes left in this game. What do you think? Do you think Georgia Southern out of it? There's still a chance.
I think it's over now. With the way the rain's coming down and the way that Arkansas State's going to really lock up shop now, 2 goals in 3.5 minutes, I just don't see it happening. The way that Georgia Southern's offense has moved this game.
Yeah, so Georgia Southern's back on the ball, and they're passing it around. You can see how many players they have forward, but Arkansas State is content just setting back now with the 2-goal lead.
You see Ertl there right between the 2 center backs, right on their shoulders, trying to get another one.
Yeah, you got to be careful with her. She's always anticipating that ball as Olivia Smith goes in for the challenge and misses the tackle. And Georgia Southern are just trying to play patiently down the middle. Looks like Georgia Southern get a good chance and a shot off with her left foot, but not a very strong one. Didn't get a solid touch on it.
Another clearance there from Coates.
Across into the box, Georgia Southern goes to try to win a header, but Coates and O'Boy there have been winning headers all night, and I don't see them letting one up now. Arkansas State, I don't think, has had any of the possession since they scored. Georgia Southern continues to try to attack with almost all their players forward. And it looks like it's a corner kick that Arkansas State's conceded. Goalkeeper's even coming up now. Looks like she's going to come up for this corner. It's a very interesting decision. But all the players are in the box, and the goalkeeper is just past this half-touch line, past the circle, waiting for a chance to jump on a ball. It's a cross into the box, pretty low, gets out of Georgia Southern's feet, and looks like that's a foul by Georgia Southern in the box.
That's a smart foul there because that's going to be one-on-one with the goalkeeper 40 yards from their own goal.
Yeah, and Arkansas State's fine with that foul, too. They're going to have no rush taking this goal kick right here, a free kick. Seems there's a Georgia Southern player who's down in the box. Looks like their coach has come out to tend to this. So with a win here, Arkansas State is going to be 4-4, and that moves them up even with Georgia State and Appalachian State on wins. But both those teams still have games to play this weekend, so we'll see how that unfolds over the weekend.
But a win here puts Arkansas State in a really good position to go to the Sun Belt Conference tournament.
Yeah, well, Georgia Southern still has to play Little Rock this weekend, and Little Rock's 5-1-1 right now, and so Georgia Southern have a harder shot beating them than they did Arkansas State. I'm sure they weren't expecting to come here and lose today because they've never lost against Arkansas State before in the 4 times they've met before.
Surprising there, South Alabama's really dominated this conference throughout the years, and they're a couple games back of Texas State, who's absolutely on fire. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then the conference tournament will be interesting, too, as both of these teams made it last year. Georgia Southern actually picked up a win at the conference championships, but they were knocked out by Coastal Carolina, who's now in second place this season. And then Arkansas State lost in the first round on penalties to Little Rock. It was 1-1, and then only converted 1 penalty in the shootout, so that's tough to win.
Yeah, for sure. Penalty shootouts are always more of a mental game than anything else. Looks like they're being helped off the field right now. Let's see if we can see who it is. So later today, Appalachian State's going to be taking on ULM, who is bottom of the table right now. So Appalachian State will be looking to get a win there.
And you would expect a win there from Appalachian State, as both of these teams handled ULM fairly easily. And Georgia Southern here, who has not looked very threatening on the attack, scored 7 goals against ULM.
Wow. Well, Arkansas State's going to end up playing Appalachian State this weekend in 2 days. And so I'll be interested to see what kind of lineup we put out. Looks like plays resumed here. The injured player has been ushered off the field. Looks like it was Huff who was hurt, and Ashton Adams have come on for her for the rest of this game, which is only less than 2 minutes remaining. Arkansas State putting pressure onto the Georgia Southern defense still. And Georgia Southern have possession in their half right now, trying to get it downfield, get a goal in this game. So Arkansas State wins possession again and passed back and played downfield and right out of bounds. So there's going to be a throw-in for Georgia Southern. We're playing really fast right now, really trying to get the ball downfield, while Arkansas State's playing very patient. Through balls put through for Georgia Southern as they cross into the box, but Kelsey Ponder's there to get it, and she falls on top of it.
She's going to take her time here. There's no reason for Arkansas State to go forward.
Yeah, with 1 minute left, she's just going to be looking for a safe kick, and she kicks it downfield. Looks like Arkansas State goes for the header, but Georgia Southern wins it, but Arkansas State then wins possession. Looks like it's Evan Roth. Played downfield to Maggie Ertl, who looks like she got headed into the back of the head. If that makes any sense.
Georgia Southern throw in here. I thought it was off of a Georgia Southern player. I guess she did head into Ertl's head, and then Ertl headed out of bounds.
Yeah, but Arkansas State want to be careful here in these last few seconds. They don't want to pick up any injuries.
No injuries and no cards.
Yep. Evan Roth is getting ready to throw it downfield to Maggie Ertl, who's going to hold up the ball and pass it back to Evan Roth, who tries to play it over the top to Maggie Ertl. She runs onto it. And this ball goes out of play. It looks like this game's just about over. Springer collects the ball. And rainy night in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This game ends 3-1
That's a composed victory there from Arkansas State. 27 shots. It's going to be tough to beat a team when you only have 4 shots on goal and they have 14. Arkansas State does win 3-1. Kelsey Ponder ends up with 3 saves, and Jocelyn Springer does break the record for single-season saves, but in a losing effort, of course, so moral victory for her there. Arkansas State was a more aggressive team with more fouls and more corners and more offsides, so they were pushing the issue there, and they did end up with more shots on goal than Georgia Southern had total shots. So good composed victory there from Arkansas State.
Yeah, I look forward to them taking on Appalachian State in a couple of days to see how that goes. But this Arkansas State team is going to be really exciting to watch going forward. Thank y'all so much for joining us here at the Arkansas State Soccer Complex, and be sure to tune in Sunday at noon for the next game.